it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pull out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Now it's my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
Coach, it's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but we've got football to perk up our spirits. That's the good news. At Paul Brown Stadium, that's where we're at here in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cincinnati Bengals. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
My 50, my 50. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tartt.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On first down, Newton. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Back at the 47-yard line.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Out of the gun, Newton. And he finds Tyler Croft. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Looking to throw on 1st and 10. Here's McSorley. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ben Gideon coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. To try again after the sack. McSorley, now he's going to throw deep right side. It got his man, complete. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. From just shy of midfield. McSorley. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, it's McSorley. This is Jeff Swaim, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd and 15 now. McSorley. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Delaney Walker, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after's up and good. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And we'll get our first update of the afternoon from the Meadowlands. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some...
And Kamara has it stripped, and the Jags grab it. And he's got some space here. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Gano now to add the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Gun. Express! Ringo. Don't use the mic. Me and you all day.
Newton on first down. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. Busting free at the 10. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Gano for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. 21-0 our score after one. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling.
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 42 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Newton on first down. And the grab by Croft. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Express! Hey, Mike's 50.
Newton throwing again. Being chased out left. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Adam Thielen. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Dante Hightower able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
He is going to find Hill here. First catch there for Hill, and he's got a first down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Murray running right. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. On target over the middle to Hill. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him.
It's caught at the 10. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 49 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Haywood!
2nd down and goal. McSorley looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. So offensively on this drive, 2 of 2 on 3rd downs, and now they face, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Latavius Murray, his 4th touchdown on the year, and the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're...
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Jags grab it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Newton. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Strip the ball.
2nd and 10, Newton again. And he comes back with one complete. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do?
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Defense wins championships, baby. Watch that. Hey! Short. Check. Lucky. Hey!
To throw is Newton. And he's going to go down again. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Joker. 8. 20. Zoom.
The shotgun snap for Newton. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Here we go on 4th. Newton. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Newton now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Gun. Mike 50, huh? Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Mike's 50. Great. Check tight. Fast. Mike 50. Yeah. You don't want none. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50.
From the gun, here's Newton. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Adam Thielen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the 2-point try. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Protein spill.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. McSorley, 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. And this will be incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice. or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Melvin Ingram has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Here's McSorley now, 3rd and long. And the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Fielded at the 33. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback. No matter the situation there, the defense won the battle. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
No. Gun.
Again, Newton. That's complete, right around the 8. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Alvin Kamara with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. McManus's point after is good, and the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. This is taken at the 3. Shifts by him. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Hey, box truck.
At the 28-yard line.
Mike, 58 right there. It's been a long day for you. 58.
Throwing on 2nd down, McSorley. Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Andre Branch. Able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Able to get away. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. K1 short. Providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And taken right on the 30. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Around the NFL, third quarter at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. And the Falcons have moved out in front. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
58, boys. 58. 8.
On first down, it's Newton. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Marquise Goodwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals draw even, and of course they can take the lead if they hit the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. Spins by. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
60 or. Get that ball, team. Get that ball. 2.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. This one taken in by the former Baylor Bear, Jalen Hurd. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. Call it a gain of 5. And it'll be a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Cam Newton with his 5th touchdown pass of the game. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. This is taken at the 3. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, let's go.
Here's McSorley on 1st and 10. It's Hill, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. Throwing is McSorley. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Looking deep downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Newton now to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
No gain on the play. 7 and 10. At the Jaguars' 37-yard line.
50, Mike 50. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch it.
After the run, Newton going to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
20. Let's go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. And he spins away, and he'll find Thielen on the right side. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief, because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done, but they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it, and that's exactly what they did.
Now left side on the swing pass, and able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Check it backer. Check it backer. Tighten up. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. McSorley sets to pass. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Looking to throw on 1st and 10. Here's McSorley. He's going to air one out for Anderson. He's got it at the 15. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Robbie Anderson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Hey, 50's the mic, 50's the mic. 3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz. 8.
Now Newton on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
8. 50. Express. 8. Undercut.
Out of the gun, Newton steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
Every penalty is so critical at this stage of the game, as now they've got it 3rd and long.
20. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. 20.
Newton to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Check 20. Great.
Now it's Newton. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. DeMarcus Walker. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Great.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Express. 8. Great. Twist.
Now Newton. And that'll be incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
The Bengals on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is third down and 12.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Hey! Mike 50, Mike 50. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Hey! What is it?
Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think we just saw an example of a game situation that I know is discussed, practiced to the nth degree, go right out the window, and a chance to win the game as well.
Yeah, protect the football. On the other side, you're taught to get in there and rake it out. They did just that.
I mean, they go over this starting in OTAs and mini camps. You go through these situations, and that's the way a lot of teams like to end practice. Finish it off with this type of a drive, kick the game-winning field goal. Everyone feels good and heads to the locker room. In this case, though, they're not going to feel so great about it.
Hey, stand up. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
McSorley, 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Go.
On 2nd down, it's McSorley. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
20. Hatchet. Express! Let's go, Mike.
From the gun, here's Newton. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Not laying back defensively. They blitzed right there first play in OT.
The game's changed a bit, hasn't it? I'm telling you, when we were kids, most of the time you'd lay back, not necessarily prevent defense, but you'd want everything in front of you and hope that the offense made a mistake. Now people aren't counting on that. They're going after them and being aggressive. Of course, if they pick up your blitz, it could be a big play for the offense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen. 3rd down here. 2 straight incompletions. Now the pressure's really on. Last thing you want here to start overtime, a 3 and out.
And I know that a few years ago when they changed the rules about overtime, it may have changed a little bit about how you go about things. But bottom line is, when you have the football, you never want to give it up. You want to make sure you get points on the board at a minimum and put pressure on the other team. This is a huge third down call coming up. I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down.
50, Mike, 50. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Great.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Here's Michael Pilardi now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Hill on the return. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
Down. 15 line. 15 line. Stop your whining. 36. 36. Down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Brings up second and 10.
Alpha.
At the 23-yard line.
Throwing on second down, McSorley. Being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are in the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Hey, Delta. Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. That's a party now. Get it.
Here's McSorley now, third and long. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on fourth.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot. Express! Gun. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Throw left side on target to Thielen. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. This being their second opportunity in overtime, third overall drive. See if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation, now's their time.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Don't let him breathe. Echo. Play that Johnny D.
Looking to throw again on second down. Newton flushed out right. Deep ball for Goodwin.